and welcome.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome.
Hola.
Buongiorno. And welcome to our lovingly crafted movie podcast within a podcast called
Podcastception.
Yeah, we can't do that movie though. It's but it's called the GameView podcast. Hi. Hey Chris.
Hey.
Do you remember the plot to this movie?
Me
neither. But I am your host, Dan Jimmy Lee Rotz, and I am joined by Chris Billy Lee Wrights.
I'm sorry, it's ugly.
Oh, that's right. And I'm
and
homely. Oh God. Okay, ugly and homely. And this week we watched unfortunately
Double Dragon.
1994 94-minute movie. 94 minutes.
In 1994.
From 1994, Double Dragon, based off of the
hit video game Double Dragon.
Hit like beat 'em up arcade video game Double Dragon.
Yes.
Boy. Before we get into it, well, let's first, Chris, did you enjoy this film?
It kind of went past bad and came back to good for me a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The way you're talking about it makes me think it didn't for you.
No, it did not. For me, it did not. It was it was bad all the way through.
It was bad.
It was just bad. I did not enjoy.
Was bad. She's not even going to deem it with a response. She hated it.
It's really bad.
I was laughing a lot.
We'll talk more about it in a little bit. Because this is still, because it's the GameView podcast, it's still a beer and video games podcast. So, we are going to talk about
beer and video games
first.
Video
games first. So, beer, Chris.
I'm drinking Hoppy Beer Hug. The Bear Hug brand of sub-brand of Goose Island beers is one of our good friend and intern Fee's favorites. He kind of turned me on to these, and so I just got a multi-pack of those.
Multi-pass?
Yeah. Multi-pass.
Multi-pass.
Lilu Dallas multi-pass.
Oops, sorry. Oops.
And yeah, they're all kind of, I think they're all kind of in the hazy family of beers. And they're all like slightly different, but I don't think I've had a bad one.
Those are
good.
really good. I do like the Beer Hug beers. They are very strong. So
yeah, this one is 6.8.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. There were some that I was drinking that were like an 8 or something like that, and it was crazy because I was like, this doesn't taste like 8 at all. And it was
there's an Imperial here that's 10%.
Yeah, I think that's what I was.
The big juicy Beer Hug.
Yeah, that's a good
one.
Also,
I like all the colors and the
colors, and I like that there's a bear. There's a bear on it.
Yeah,
bears are fun.
Well, yeah, it's Beer Hug, Bear Hug.
Yeah. So shout out to Fee. Send him some.
Yeah, tropical Beer Hug.
I love tropical. I think I've had that same pack that you've had before.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's yeah, I'm into it.
Nice.
What about you?
I am drinking
highly chuggable.
Highly chuggable. But
for an IPA.
For an IPA. Yeah. I'm also drinking a highly chuggable beer. It's the Cloudy and Cumbersome. If you were at my wedding, in honor of getting the photos back from my wedding, which I posted a bunch of.
Yeah, I saw you changed your profile picture. Pretty important stuff.
Yeah, got to do it. Got to do it. I'm a married guy, so I got to make sure everybody knows I'm married. Ladies,
the ring doesn't.
Get out of here! Whoops!
Careful, girls. He's married.
Careful, girls. He's taken. What's that from?
Yeah.
What's that from?
Well, there's Careful, Girls. He's engaged in That Thing You Do.
Oh yes,
which is one of the best movies of all time. I stand by that.
Honey, please give me my ring. I love you. Yeah, I'm
Did
married.
you take your ring off?
Yeah, I was washing dishes. Of course I took my ring off.
Mine never comes off because
Ever?
my steadfast love is
Or your knuckles just too big? Too much video games. Your knuckles
yeah,
are
I
too
don't know.
big.
I take off these rings, but I don't take this ring off.
Yeah. No, I actually take off this wedding ring and I put on
You have like a rubber one?
my rubber one so that I don't deglove my finger when I'm moving instruments around. So,
Oof, that would hurt.
yeah, be careful everybody.
I don't
It
have
can
that problem.
happen.
I don't have to worry about that.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to worry about that. And don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't worry about it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
just don't glove your fingers.
I'm drinking Cloudy and Cumbersome.
Nice.
It's a New England style IPA. It's delicious. It's from Levante Brewing here
Nipa.
in Chester County. Had it at my wedding. One of the
I
beers that
remember.
was there is good. It's one of my
It was.
favorites. And as I have said before, it's drinking beer summer. And
It's
this is a
drinking beer summer.
drinking beer summer.
Nice.
Not like a summer in which you drink beer. Every summer is that. No, this is just the summer where we drink the beers that are easy to drink and not like, fancy, crazy, high impact, the l- super heavy, hoppy messes of crap. Because dang it, I'm thirsty. And that's it. That's it. I'm just thirsty,
You're just a
folks.
thirsty boy.
I'm just a thirsty hoe. What can I say?
All right, what have you been playing?
Highly chuggable. Dune. More Dune.
Yeah,
More
getting
Dune.
sandy.
Getting Sandy. Sandy? And then
Sandy.
Sandy. Uh, we're gonna watch Grease for one of these just because we say it so much. And then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4
Ooh,
it came out this week. So I've been shredding.
shredding the gnar.
No, that's a surfing turn.
Oh, my bad.
I've been just straight up shredding as
Yeah,
my creative skater me. And so it's been
yeah.
great.
Does he look like you?
No, there's no glasses.
Oh,
I know it's sad.
everyone knows that cool people don't have glasses.
Bob Burnquist has glasses. He's a glasses guy.
I stand by what I said.
You son of it. No, it's great. I mean, it's still kind of it's the same treatment that, Tony Hawk's 1 and
One and
2
two got.
remake where it's like it's the same, but it's like it's not just a remaster. It's like they redid it. There's like stuff that like whenever you're doing like you're like grinding on stuff or like doing gaps or things like that, things will explode. There will be like little pops of, life to the maps whenever you're doing things on it. So it's not just grinding rails, grinding rails, grinding rails. It's like, oh, I grind this rail and then all the fireworks go off when I'm going across it.
Fun.
Um, and then, of course, there's, as always, there's a plethora of skaters to choose from. And then you can do all of the skaters like signature, like what their challenge is, and then you can unlock videos of them skating, which is really cool. I love
Mhm.
watching those because I've been saying I would really love to learn how to skateboard, but Hannah keeps saying, "No, you broke your foot going down the stairs, you idiot." And then I'm like, "Oh, that's true."
But
So
also
maybe
that.
so maybe I don't do that. But I could play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and that's great. So,
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel the same way. Part of me wishes I had like learned how to skateboard, but also uh things break easier
yeah,
probably now. I probably shouldn't do
they do. We're in our mid-30s. It's not
that.
it's not good. It's not good.
No.
But the game, but playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is great. Wake up in
Is
the
the soundtrack as iconic as the first one?
Yeah, there's so
It is?
many. Yeah, it's great. There's like Ace of Spades is on there. That's one of my favorite
That's
ones.
classic.
Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades. Hold on, let me THPS
Good
3
old Lemmy.
and 4 soundtrack. There you go. Full soundtrack. Yeah. So here's the whole.
Is this for 4 or?
This is for 3 and 4. So they put so much crap on here. Okay. So you've got like Ace of Spades, Motorhead, Them Bones, Alice in Chains,
Mhm.
96 Quite Bitter Beings by CKY.
I
Uh,
love that song.
uh,
That riff is just incredible.
then you've also got like new stuff. Like there's
On the
Schoolboy.
tools.
There's Schoolboy Q. That's by sorry, Schoolboy Q's Collard Greens featuring Kendrick Lamar. Because I was playing, I was like, this sounds like Kendrick Lamar, and it was.
Good job.
What else we got? Roadkill by Starcrawler. Uh, Hollywood Baby by 100 Gex. Kill.
Yeah, it's a good. Oh, they got some King Giz in there?
Yeah, they got
What?
some King Giz.
Hell yeah.
What do we
Dude,
got?
I'm seeing them later this year
Nice.
with the National Symphonies playing with them.
That's so cool. My Adidas
Yep.
by Run DMC.
All that, yeah.
2 Minutes to Midnight, Iron Maiden. I'm just picking stuff out. It's huge. There's so many songs.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
What else?
There's some good stuff in there.
Precious
There's like some
Stones,
stuff that like
Mastodon.
I'm not as familiar with, and some that I'm like, oh, that song's awesome. So that's awesome. That's good.
There is. I did do the deluxe version of it. I paid because it's on Game Pass. I paid $16, something like that, to do the deluxe version. So I do have Rip and Tear from Doom
From
is on
Doom.
there also.
Hell yeah.
So that plays every once in a while.
And the only thing they fear is you.
Yeah. Yep.
That rules. So you got all those special skate decks?
Yep. Got the special Doom skate decks. I've got I will say it's really fun as a person who likes like not necessarily like it's not I'm not showing it off to anybody, but like I just like whenever I go in, I always change what board I'm using. Like I change my grip tape, I change my deck, I change my wheels. I wanted to like I changed my outfit just because I'm like I want to go in, I'm skating. It's going to be cool, bro.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Awesome.
It's fun. Very cool. I didn't know they had come out with 3 and 4 combined.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, guess what? You have it and you can play it now.
Right now? Okay. See ya.
Right? Oh no. So yeah. But it's great. It's if you're old like me, then it's exactly what you remember. If you're young, it's a great skateboarding game and I highly recommend it.
Very cool.
Chris, what have you been
Yes.
playing?
What if I haven't really played anything new.
Still
So
Hearts
just
of
kind of
Iron.
still Hearts of Iron, still
Dune.
Dune. Completed a couple achievements on Hearts of Iron. I'm still plugging away, but it's I'm getting to the point where like there a lot of the harder one, like the super hard ones that require a lot of effort.
Like thought and preparation and stuff like that.
Yeah, and multiple runs and
yeah.
So one of them was I got both of these in one. I basically did a world conquest of Sweden. So one of them was to nuke Denmark as Sweden. That one's called Med Plutonium. And then another one was as Sweden puppet Japan, and that one's called Caramel Dancing.
Caramel Dancing. That's funny. Those are I love the achievements in this game. They're so
and
much
then
fun.
One of them is it looks like it has basically like Aragorn on a horse, like as King Alisar. It's called Return of the King. You have to get yourself exiled. You have to be a king of Sweden, get exiled, and then retake mainland Sweden.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And then the last one I did recently was called Not a Step Back, as Soviet Union never lose one core territory to anyone before 1945.
All right.
So that one.
Nice. That one's probably tough.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
I mean, playing as Soviet Union, playing as any of the really big powers, is usually not too hard at this point
Mhm.
anymore. Like
I
you can,
gotcha.
yeah, but
The I've gotten to the point in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater where now I'm doing like the challenges. So it's like
mhm,
really trying to find out, okay, what are these gaps? Like it's all because there's always like, oh, hit that, like they're called the get there challenges, which is
mhm.
where it's like, okay, you have to do this gap and then this gap by doing this trick. Or usually it's like try and do this and combine them into one combo. And so now it's a lot of restarting maps over and over again, just
Mhm.
trying to get the same, like to get the same result over and over.
Yeah, that's basically
As Tony Hawk
what
Pro
I'm
Skater,
doing
baby.
in Hearts of Iron. It's basically the same game.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically the same game, except in mine I'm shredding, and in yours you're shredding
People.
people, soldiers. Um, but nice. Well, thanks for the Hearts of Iron, Hearts of
House of Iron
Iron update.
update. Yep.
If you are,
I've still got 100.
oh
Nope.
god,
90, 94 left, 95 left.
oh okay, you're into the
But
double digits.
so I had been in the double digits, and then they released a new
They added, yeah,
DLC.
they added DLC, so now you're in the
So
triple
it's
digits again.
like,
Now
fuck.
you're into the double digit. You're redouble digited. Wait,
Yes. Yep. So
redoubled.
one 154 of 249.
Holy crap, that's so many.
Yeah.
It's frankly impressive that you've made it to 154.
And literally the majority of them have like 2% or less. A good chunk of them are like 2% or less of people have this achievement.
I can guarantee there are not this is what you are doing is like the thing that's like achievement hunters. The only people who do it are people who are like, yeah, I want to get all the achievements for the game. That's why it's only like it's only you and like 12 other nerds.
Yep. I don't remember doing this one, but apparently I did on November 7th last year as Denmark conquer England.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. I'm sure you did.
I apparently did.
Great. Cool. Well, if you have a fun game that you're playing that you want to tell us about, go ahead and do that in the chat if you're here. If you're not, you can go to our Discord, Twitch, oh god, bit.ly/discobrew and tell us about it.
Yeah.
And we would love to hear what you're playing and if it's good and is it worth it.
Or if it's bad, tell us that too.
If it's bad, tell us that too. Speaking of things that are bad, let's get into the GameView podcast. So we watched this week. We watched Double
Double
Dragon.
Dragon.
1994's Double Dragon. Let me just hit you with the IMDb description of this movie. Two brothers have half of a powerful ancient Chinese talisman. An evil gang leader has the other half and determines to get the brother's half and have a complete medallion so he can gain absolute power. That is the plot of the movie. That is what it is. And they tell you that over and over and over again. This movie starts in the way that I really hate, which is with them explaining to us, like they expose themselves to us. We get exposition right off the bat, and I hate it. But of just some person saying things over the beginning of the movie.
So is that why you hate Star Wars?
No, because there's no one reading it. See, here's the thing. Star Wars at least is saying, "Oh, here's the state of the galaxy." This is literally telling you, this is the movie. They're going to tell you this in the movie, but we're telling you at the beginning because you're stupid and we want to tell you because you're so dumb. And they tell
It's true.
us that.
We are.
So, we are pretty dumb. If you're watching this movie, you're pretty dumb. So the movie starts in China, I guess. Doesn't really it says like doesn't it say like some
I don't
somewhere know. It says somewhere in China. And then there's just like houses on stilts and then a bunch of people, ninjas, there's a ninja battle.
Yeah. It's unclear whether what time period this takes place in until a couple minutes in.
Whenever it's like, hey,
when you learn that it's 2007.
it's 2007 and it's set in California.
In New Angeles.
New Angeles. Because I guess San Diego and Los Angeles merged into one city because there were a bunch of earthquakes or something like that. They didn't really explain it. I guess it was because of the amulet.
I don't know. I think it was just a gigantic earthquake happened to destroy Southern California.
And then there's like a weird like plot in the beginning that they quickly abandon, which is like houses are on like there's jacks. Like there's jacks on all of the houses and they're like selling them. Do you remember this commercial that happens?
Yes.
Where they're just like, yeah, jack up your house. It's Jack City. I'm like, is this like a new Jack City like
I feel like that's where they were kind of going with
joke? But so everything's busted. Apparently there's a division where during the day it's safe to go outside and then at night the gangs come out. So you don't want to.
And there's a truce between the gangs and the policemen.
For some, like it just why? So and it's just the world is and it's sort of 1990s dystopia. So the gangs.
Yeah, it kind of has like a Mad Max feel. It almost feels like the same. It feels very similar to me, like the Super Mario movie did.
Yes,
like it had a very similar vibe to that.
Yes, very much so. It was almost as if. Have you seen the movie The Warriors at all?
Warriors, come out to play.
Because in that one, all the gangs have their own like little thing. In this, they have their own little things too, but they don't seem.
Are you talking about West Side Story? Because each of the gangs have a little thing there too.
I mean, kind of. It's true. But I was thinking more of their. Do you? I'm laughing now because it's so stupid. In the big fight they have whenever all the gangs come after Jimmy and Billy.
The backpacks?
Not the backpacks.
Did you not notice the backpacks?
I was thinking about the mailman. You remember the
I was so distracted. People were in the background with backpacks, like swinging them around themselves like a flail.
Oh my god, for real?
I don't understand how you missed it. I rewound it and died.
I think it's because I was in a constant state of cringing the whole time, so I didn't pay attention to what was going on in the background. But there was one point whenever there was a mailman who jumped off a water tower and said special delivery.
Oh yeah. So I think so this was during the part kind of in the middle where the antagonist, who is a white guy that's pretending that he's the classic 90s trope of white guy gets way too into Eastern
culture
and wants to take over the world. It's the classic trope.
I like they actually reference it too, that his name is Steve Geisman, but he's like, but I go as Koga Shuko.
And the best part, I think, for me was that this is T-1000.
It was Robert Patrick. So this is 3 years after Terminator 2 came out.
He really fell off.
I don't know what happened.
Honestly, I kind of loved him.
I mean, no, he was okay. I don't. This is another movie where I don't know who it was for. I don't know who this movie was for. I don't know
who it was for either.
Because sometimes it was like I would think it's like, okay, this is a movie for kids, but then Alyssa Milano would come on, and then Billy and Jimmy would
Google the goodies,
ogle her butt the whole time, and I'm like,
and like literally staring at it, and the camera like zooming in to show you exactly what they were looking at.
Also, but so let's go back to the plot a little bit, and then we'll go back to this stuff. So basically,
we were talking about the plot, Dan.
We were talking about the plot. So basically, it goes from showing us all this stuff, and then they get an amulet from somewhere in China, and they bring it back to New Angeles. And then Robert Patrick is there, It's gonna get hard to call him
T1000.
Shuko. T1000 is there, and then he's just like, "Oh, there's only one half," and then they explain again because in the pre-thing, they were in the exposition, they were like, there were two halves of the amulet. When they could join, it gives you the ultimate power. One half is your body, one half is the soul. And then again, he explains the same thing in his office, and then he says, "Oh no, I only have one half." And then he yells at his henchman a little bit. And he's like, "Well, we got to find the other one." And then we go to our heroes, Billy and Jimmy, from the video game, the red one or the blue one.
Yeah, but they aren't red or blue yet because this is a
origin
telling us
story.
how they got there. Yeah,
it's an origin story. But they're in some sort of like the craziest underground martial arts tournament where like everyone's like, "Yeah, get him!" But they're like,
and
really.
And then when there's like little aftershock earthquake type things, there's this guy with a jack,
there's a little person
with a jack, that's like insanely jacking the jack off.
He's jacking it off so much.
Yeah. That was they showed that multiple times. It was something
comedy, I guess, in the 90s.
They get chased by
Boa Bobo
gang members. Yeah.
and Boa Bobo. My favorite character in the entire film, Boa Bobo. He was pretty good. As far as like likable characters.
Their cars burn trash, and that's how you make them go faster.
Yep. That's
honestly, we should have that.
That would be great. But also, I couldn't focus because during that chase scene, everything that was like supposed to be is like, oh, cool video game stuff was really like the Boa Bobo and whatever his like henchman. His name in the IMDb is Smartass Mohawk. Was like they like has like oh, we're gonna get him now, and they press a button, and then a little camera goes up in the top, and then a joystick pops out, and then they just continue to drive normally. Nothing happened. Nothing changes.
They had to explain. Yeah, they had to explain how that. Yeah, don't think about it too much, Dan.
I was thinking about it the whole time. And then the chase scene it happens, and then they meet
the slowest chase scene.
Slowest chase scene ever.
Tied with Boba Fett in the with the Boba Fett chase scene with the speeders.
Yep. And then we meet Alyssa Milano and 90s Alyssa Milano. And the Power Corps. Is that what their name was?
I think they were the Power Corps, yes.
The Power Corps. I guess they were like not a gang, but a gang.
They're like a gang, but like
with kids.
but they were like a good gang. They're vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilante justice is alive and well in Los Angeles.
In 2007.
And surprise, it's mostly tweenagers.
We find out Alyssa Milano's dad is the lieutenant or chief at the police department.
And then Billy and Jimmy, whose parents are dead, are being taken care of by Satoru Yamada, who turns out...
It was very unclear what Satori was to them in the movie.
No, absolutely not. Especially because she looked like she was probably about the same age. So yes, I
was very confused by like what her...
I was like, is she like a mother figure? I mean, I guess like they were like, when I was working with your father, I'm like, okay. So she's older than she looks, I guess. And then
I'm not going to touch that one.
Yep. And then plot happens. So she has the other half of the medallion. She gives it to the boys, to Billy specifically, because he's the white guy. Got to give it to him. And then the chase. There's lots of back and forth. They do a bunch of things. Like sometimes they have the upper hand. Sometimes T1000 has the upper hand. And then it plays out how you think it would. Everybody kind of. There's like big fight. There's really not that many fights. There's a lot of them running away from people.
It very much felt like it very much felt like Billy didn't actually know any
Oh, he absolutely did.
martial arts.
Are you telling
And
you think you think Scott Wolf, who played Billy Lee, you think he wanted to learn martial arts for this movie? Absolutely not.
and he sure didn't. Mark Dacascos definitely does. No,
Definitely does. Mark
It's- yeah, that was the very large contrast between the two for that was
yes.
pretty funny.
Because Billy was kind of was like supposed to be like the comic relief, I think, is what it was. But they were both kind of funny, but also neither of them were funny. There were so many like just jokes,
Just
no,
awful bad jokes.
just like jokes. Like they would just make jokes in at the times whenever they shouldn't have. Like if the fate of the world is in like the balance, these were them just actually making jokes.
Yep. Are you looking for a joke?
I'm looking at the thing. So like um whenever they get in a car accident, he says Billy says my whole life just flashed before my eyes. Dude, I sleep a lot. Um
One of
yeah,
my favorites was not from them, but from T1000 when two of his henchmen came up.
yeah,
And he was like, Huey, Lewis, what's the news?
there was also a joke that happened whenever Alyssa Milano was fighting oh, I have to go to the character names because I don't remember what they are. So Alyssa Milano's character was Marion, who is from the game. She is Billy's girlfriend in the game who gets kidnapped by Shuko that you have to go save.
Mm-hmm.
And then Linda Lash was played by Christina Wagner. So whenever they're like fighting each other very poorly, Christina Wagner says, oh, she says something. Oh no. Oh, what is it? Because she says, what was Alyssa Milano in? She was in at the time.
Charmed?
No, 1994. She was in. Hold on, bear with me.
TV show?
Yeah, it was a TV show.
Uh, nope, not Melrose Place. Who's the boss?
Oh, yeah. She was in Who's the Boss? So Linda Lash says, "I'll show you who the boss is." And then Christina Wagner was in General Hospital. So Alyssa Milano says, usually I send people like you to generally I send people like you to the hospital. And
Actually, I kind of like that.
it's
I didn't realize that because I'm not on the up and up with my old TV shows like you, Dan.
thank you. I appreciate I'll take that as a compliment. Um but yeah, there's a big fight, blah blah blah. Everybody like gets what's coming to him at the end. Robert Patrick does what he wants, but then apparently it doesn't work. That's my
Yep.
there's my it's my least favorite. I don't like whenever in movies or anything the bad guy succeeds, but then for some reason he doesn't succeed, and it doesn't make any sense why it doesn't work. You know,
Yeah.
because it's like he combines both halves, and then he's like, "Yes, I'm all powerful," and then both halves just break apart, and then Billy and
And
Jimmy
then
get him.
and then they just still beat him.
What's the
Yeah.
what's the point? What's the
Yeah.
point? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Andy Dick was in there somewhere.
Andy Dick was on. He was the weather forecaster
Yeah. That
on
guy
the
sucks.
news. Vanna White, and he played himself
And
because
also Vanna
again,
White
it
played
was
herself.
yeah. Vanna White was in it playing herself.
Um,
Um,
that was fun. I um yeah, this movie is bad. But like I said, for me, it kind of came back around.
I
And I think it was because it wasn't taking itself so seriously. Um, is the main point. I think if it had
I
taken itself seriously, I would have hated it.
I had a really hard time watching this movie. It felt like it lasted 4 hours long. Like, whenever I had watched the first part and I'm like I saw it and I was like, "Okay, this movie's 94 minutes long. It's not gonna take forever." And then I watched the beginning and then I was like, "Oh god, there can't be that much more of this movie." And I was only 20 minutes in and I was like, "Jesus Christ, how are they gonna fill out the rest of this movie?"
They did
They
somehow.
did
There
with
was a lot of random stuff that like just was in there for no reason and didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Did you notice that there were a bunch of explosions that happened that they were not even close to, but things just exploded and they spent a lot of time focusing the camera on it? And then they were like over here. Like when they were in the boat, there was like a big explosion off like on the shore, and then they were like very far away from it, driving the opposite direction.
I didn't notice that actually.
God, it was so I just
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I just couldn't. One cool thing, um Alyssa Milano, who plays Marion Delario, and then her little brother in the movie was her actual little brother in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was pretty neat. I think, but also I think like I just had a hard time. Like honestly, I couldn't really pin down like, is this a kids movie? This is a PG-13 movie in 1994. So like that's definitely like not PG. Like PG movies in the 90s were like The Goonies. Um I don't know why The Goonies is PG and this is PG-13, because this felt more like a
Yeah,
children's movie. Yeah.
Airplane is PG, and there's boobs in it.
Yeah. So I'm like wondering like, well, maybe it was like the uh them being lackadaisical about it, but
Yeah, I don't
um
know. It's or maybe it's because it's based off a violent video game during
maybe
that time when that was a
it
thing.
was like, ooh,
Yeah,
video.
yeah. There was it was more of like a roughly strung together series of events that happened and less of like a movie.
Yes, very much so.
Um,
I mean, when you think about, so the only characters that are in the video game are Marion, who's the girlfriend, um,
the Double
Billy,
Dragons,
Billy and Jimmy, um,
a Bobo.
Abobo, and Linda Lash. That's it. All the gangs, Kogashuko, none of them are in the are in the game at all.
Yeah, but wasn't Mark Dacascos so dreamy at
Uh,
that time?
Mark Dacascos
Yeah, the chairman,
was
the Iron Chef chairman.
the chairman. Oh, he was. His hair was glorious.
He
Uh,
was glorious. He got the eyebrow raise in, which I really enjoyed because he does that on
that
Iron
is,
Chef,
he does that on
and
Iron Chef a
he
lot.
got to use his Iron Chef voice when he got um
When he was taken over by
yeah
Kogashuko.
yeah, he got to use his like really good like deep voice,
Did you
which
did you
I enjoyed. I don't know, I enjoyed him a lot.
He's great. No, I mean, but he's great in general with
Yeah,
everything. So I
yeah,
I did that, but it's just the everything else of it, you
yeah.
know? Like the smart ass henchman for the Mohawks, anytime he was on screen, I just wanted to punch him so
Well,
hard.
that means he was doing a great job.
Probably. Um did you notice during the big fight scene at the end, when they're in the arcade at the Power Core, Billy stands in front of the Double Dragon
Yep.
arcade
I,
game?
yeah, I thought that was awesome.
It was so I was like, "Whoa. Wait a minute. How do they
um,
know?"
yeah, they and like some of the fight scenes, like the punches that would knock people out, like did not seem like they were forceful enough to knock someone
Oh,
out.
absolutely. Wait, did you notice the splash symbol?
No?
Anytime that anyone got punched or hit in any fight scene, it was a splash. It was like, pss, pss,
Oh,
pss.
I didn't notice that.
I couldn't stop hearing it every time it, because they'd be like fighting. It'd be like, And it, like every time. Watch it again, Chris. Watch it again, and then listen for it.
I don't know if I want to watch it again. I think once was enough.
Once is enough. I never want to see this movie again. I do not. And then
also, yeah, and like the way that the police department was portrayed in the movie was very much like very 90s, like, well, we back the police kind of like vibes to it.
Yeah, we back the police, and but we're afraid of the gangs at night. And it's like, okay, well, it's kind of your job, guys. Oh, but they're scary. Yeah, it's your job,
and then,
though.
The dad, who's also the chief, when he went out, he was very brave and was like, "I'm going to do my job." Well, yeah, that's your job.
Good, great, bare minimum.
Also, yeah.
Also, yeah. Let's go to the best character in the movie, Bo Bobo. the leader of the Mohawks. In the
only
beginning,
one that I ever saw some character development.
Yeah. So in the beginning of the movie, he chases the brothers because they're out at night when they're not supposed to. Or he chases Jimmy and Billy and Satoru Yamada. And with the smartass Mohawk. And I guess has been working for Kogashuko. So Kogashuko takes it back, and there's this side plot that he's genetically experimenting on gang members, I guess. So he injects him with a bunch of stuff, and which makes it, he comes back later in like probably the most uncomfortable looking prosthetic makeup I've ever seen anybody wear.
Yeah, rough.
It was like the whole thing was to be like, it was like, oh, his muscles are like 200% the size of, I think they say it's like, oh, it'll make you as strong as 10 men. And he goes, but I'm already as strong as 10 men. So then it makes him even stronger. This is played by Niels Allen Stewart, which you have seen.
Have I?
I mean,
try me, Dan. Try me.
Okay, all right, here we go. Have you seen the Scorpion King? He's a torturer in it.
Yep. Also, look at that mustache.
Let's see, actor. Let's see, because he was in a bunch of stuff in the 90s. All right, here we go.
He did a lot of stunt work.
Yes. I think he was a stunt man, and then also he was in stuff. Oh, he's in Bloodsport 2.
But yeah, no, I mean, he
I was in ER.
We didn't get the scene where they were force feeding him spinach.
That was a weird form of torture. It's just like, why spin? Is it because of the muscles? Is it supposed to be ironic that they're force feeding him like a Popeye sort of thing? And then,
yeah, I don't know.
And then his whole like come to Jesus moment was he was looking at a magazine of pretty people, and then he looked at himself in the mirror and was like, "I'm ugly now."
And like he hadn't looked in the mirror before that.
I guess he was just like, I'm really strong and look the same, but apparently not. And then he eventually foiled the entirety of T-1000's plot by just being like, he doesn't like sunlight.
Okay,
that's it. That's the whole thing. What's his weakness? Sunlight. And then that's what sunlight ruins the evil plan, and then
plot.
And then the two boys, Billy and Jimmy, get both halves of the amulet put together.
And apparently, the whole time they were trying to figure out how to harness the power of the amulet. Apparently, you just throw it.
Well, it's interesting because it's like he threw it and it came back. I'm like, that's not how the other half works. The other half, he like did some weird like rubbing thing with it. He would basically give it a palm massage, and then it would come back, or it would like turn him into a weird 2D shadow monster guy. and then he could take over people's bodies. I will say it was I did like everybody pretending to be Robert Patrick whenever they were taken over by Robert Patrick,
Mm-hmm.
and then him dubbing the voice over it. So it's like, so it was pretty. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that is fun. I like
So
it was a real silly movie.
it was really bad. It was really stupid. Like if it was a kids movie, I would have been like, okay, a lot of this makes sense, but it didn't really feel like it was geared to kids. Like it felt like it was geared to teenagers or young adults, but not in a good way.
Hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
How do you really feel though?
How do I really feel? Bad.
Bad.
I felt really
It's
bad.
bad and it should feel bad.
It's bad. It's a bad movie. It's not a good
It is
movie.
a bad movie.
Like the acting is bad, the plot is bad, the writing is bad. The the white people trying to do kung fu is bad.
That was bad. Some casual 90s racism was bad.
Here's on the poster it says power, justice, darkness, light, double dragon. Not just a game anymore. Double dragon.
The way that they dressed the cars up was real bad.
Well, they had to make them seem futuristic. They were from 2007. So of course they looked real bad. They were from 2007. Also, everybody's outfits for 2007 was bad. Robert Patrick's hair, the blonde on top.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I mean,
so good.
I mean that's a statement. It kind of was like the Tony Stark before Tony, because he had the goatee, and then he had black on the sides, white on top.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who he reminded me of dressed like that, and I can't.
Vanilla Ice. He looks like Vanilla Ice.
He looks like one of NSYNC.
Maybe.
Who's the guy with the facial hair in NSYNC? Or am I thinking of Backstreet Boys?
It might be Backstreet Boys. I will say one of the funniest things is Hannah and I were sitting there watching it, and Alyssa Milano was on screen for a long time, and we were just like, why is she not wearing whole pants? She was wearing 3/4 of pants, but not like it's the wrong fourth. It was 1 3 4, not like 1 2 3 like capris, or like 2 3 4 like low rise pants. It was one, so it had just the waist, upper part like shorts, and then it had shin coverings. So
he reminded me. He kind of looked like AJ McClain from Backstreet
Oh yeah,
Boys.
he does kind of look like AJ McClain from Backstreet Boys, I guess. Oh boy.
Anyways, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, no, her pants didn't make sense.
Nope.
But that's what future pants are. Is that they don't make sense.
That's what anytime there's. What's your Chris? What's your favorite type of futuristic garb? Do you like when they just add a bunch of random bullshit, or do you like whenever they remove random bullshit?
Random bullshit.
So it's just like jackets with like weird tubes and like extra stuff on it.
Extra pockets, lots of straps.
Lots of straps just hanging off of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Or like, have you seen the pants with like the straps that like kind of go under, like from the back to the front of your neck over here?
Yeah, it's like, why? What is it for? I don't know.
For the future, that's how you keep your pants on.
That's how you keep your pants on.
Because of gravity.
Because gravity. Because of gravity.
I mean, yeah, no, there's a whole like cyberpunk type like a streetwear that you can find out there that's like that.
So the director for this
also directed Genesis music videos.
All he did was music videos. He this is the only movie credit he has. It's all music videos. And then this,
And then he was like, maybe I should go back to music videos.
maybe I should go back to movie videos because this is really bad. Boy, it was great. Written by it was writers Paul Dini, who was a writer on Batman the Animated Series and like the Batman Beyonds, and Lost. So he's done a lot of stuff for like comic book movies, which
So just to be
uh
clear, the difference between a screenplay and a story is like someone writes a story and then the screenwriters make a screenplay for it
correct.
based off of the story.
Yeah, usually it's like the writers will like write it all down, then the screenwriters will adapt it.
So there were 2 screenwriters and 2 story writers, and all 4 of them were like, "Yep, this is good."
It really is. It really is baffling to me how that can happen.
This feels like it was very much a movie that was pushed by like corporate folks
Yeah,
that were like, "We
Hollywood.
need to get a movie out like this."
It was like, we need video games are big. People like arcade games. So let's make an arcade game movie.
Well, there's already when did Street Fighter come out?
Street Fighter
Movie came out in 1994, so it might have been trying to go after that.
just trying to be like, hey, we have a lot of video game
Mortal
movies coming
Kombat
out this year.
movie.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat was 1995.
Okay.
So Mortal Kombat, this, and Street Fighter all came out within a year of each other, basically. So yeah, it feels like that was probably like the hot thing, and they were just trying to get one out.
Gotcha. Oh, boy,
is my guess.
They must have really been doing that. So do you want to guess what the budget was for this movie? Have you looked already?
I looked, but I can't remember exactly. It was like $7 million.
Yeah, it was like just under $8 million.
That's pretty low, Dan.
No money. They spent no money making this movie, but it was still a failure because it didn't make any of that back. Worldwide, it only made $2 million.
Would you say
$2.4 million?
Would you say that? So the Street Fighter movie was made for $35 million.
Yep.
Did it feel like it was about $27 million more money put into that?
Hold on. What are you saying? Say that again. Say that one more time.
I'm arguing for $8 million. This wasn't the worst thing ever.
Oh no, I definitely agree. They did a lot. Like they spent a lot of money on blowing shit up, and they spent a lot of money on costumes.
And T-1000.
They couldn't afford elevators. Did you notice that? They could not afford elevators because there was the one scene where they got in an elevator, and then they had a CGI thing of an elevator going down, and then
I didn't notice that.
And then they were in another. They went into an open door. No doors closed. You just saw a CGI elevator going down, and then they were in the same open door, but the set was different.
I didn't notice that.
It was when they were in the office, and then they went down to like where all the bodies, where like the genetics lab was.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
I was just like, that is such a weird thing to save money on.
They probably spent more money making it CGI than just finding someplace they could a set that had an elevator.
Oh God. Okay, so 1994. Top 3 movies in 1994 were The Lion King, Forrest Gump, and True Lies.
Yeah.
Where do you think this ranked, Chris, on the list?
Do we have a total amount of movies that came out that year?
I'm looking at the top. It is. I will give you a hint. It is in the top 200 movies that came out in 1994.
I want to say it's number 200.
No, that's actually you're that's too high. You could go lower.
Is it 100?
No, much higher than that. No, it was 178th.
Oh, okay.
As far as movies that came out.
That's pretty bad.
This movie was beaten by movies like The Scout, the story of a baseball scout who discovers a talented but troubled baseball player. It was also beat by The Hudsucker Proxy, which I love this movie. That is a Coen Brothers movie, I think, has Tim Robbins in it.
The Scout has Brendan Fraser in it.
It does.
Wow.
And then Clerks beat this. Clerks
beat this.
Clerks beat this movie. However, this movie...
And it wasn't even supposed to be there.
It wasn't even supposed to be there today. Double Dragon did beat Leprechaun 2.
Oh, thank God.
Batman Mask of the Phantasm. And The Endless Summer 2, which is where two famous surfers, Patrick O'Connell and Robert Wingnut Weaver, set out for an international worldwide surfing safari adventure with documentary filmmaker Bruce Brown. So it's a surfing documentary. It beat a surfing documentary.
That's good.
And Leprechaun 2.
It beat Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
And A Good Man in Africa.
And Even Cowgirls Get the Blues.
Even Cowgirls Get the Blues.
Oh, man.
Naked.
Well, that's very clear why that beat it up.
Just in case, I don't remember if I said it or not, Double Dragon only made $2.3 million. Most of the 1.3 million of that was on its opening weekend. Then everything else was international. Boy
howdy, that
is not a success.
That was they bet nothing, and it was not successful.
It was not successful. It never came back. A lot of the people who were involved in this movie just went off and did other things. Never really thought about it again. As you saw, Mark Dacascos went on to be the chairman for 200 episodes of Iron Chef. He has a very successful action movie career. Scott Wolf, who played Billy Lee, went on to star in Party of Five with
Alyssa Milano?
I think Alyssa Milano was in that, wasn't she?
I can't remember. He was Scamp in Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure.
Scamp?
So that's pretty successful, I guess. He was a doctor in Everwood.
Oh God, Everwood.
Right?
God, that was a show.
Isn't that Chris Pratt's first TV show? Did I make that up?
So yeah. But Scott Wolf and Alyssa Milano started dating because of this.
Well, that's a success, right?
That's a success. I did appreciate.
They didn't get married.
They didn't get married.
That's a failure.
Also, did you? There's the one point. There's the maniac leader who's in there, which is Michael Berryman, and I was like, he looks really familiar, and it's because he was in The Hills Have Eyes in 1977, and he was also in Weird Science. He basically plays like, because he looks kind of interesting, but he was in, like, he was a character actor. He was also in Voyage of the Rock Aliens, which is a terrible movie. But you should
better or worse than Double Dragon?
Oh, better in the way that bad movies that are not trying to be good or bad, or bad or good. He was also in one.
I felt like this was a little bit of that.
Because
like it knew that it was like not serious.
I think I was so bored. Because I think I was just really bored while I was watching it. There was nothing that made me pay attention to it. Even the stuff that was bad in not a good way for me. So I was just, again, it felt like it was 4 hours long. Like it was so, I had to pull myself through this movie just to try and get to the end. And I kept thinking we were towards the end, and then every time I looked, there was 40 more minutes, and I was like, "Why? Why
So
is there 40 more minutes?
you found a way to make time seem longer.
I did, and it's the worst.
So
Don't do it.
if you really want to like really stretch your time out on this earth, watch this movie on repeat.
Do it. Do it. All right. So, Chris, we come to our final question
Yeah.
of the GameView podcast.
What are
Would
we
you?
watching next?
Well, what? First off, would you recommend this movie?
I recommend this movie for when you're at MagFest and you're really drunk and you want to see something terrible.
Okay. Okay. I would not wish this movie on my worst enemy. Like, absolutely.
So, better or worse than Blood Rain?
That I've been struggling with that since I watched this. Because you know what Blood Rain has that this movie doesn't have? Boobs.
This had butt.
No, but not like butt. Blood Rain had
Hmm.
had like real boobs in it. So it's like the horny boy side kind of gets a
Yeah,
little
but it was so serious and like didn't joke at all and was very like, did your wife just come in while you were talking about boobs?
Yeah, she looked at me funny. She's like, why are you shouting boobs? Um I think this is gonna be a game time. This is gonna be a game time decision for me. Chris,
Hmm.
where would you place it in your list of movies here? Hold on, let me share. I'm gonna share the screen so everyone can see.
Where am I going to put Double Dragon? It definitely wasn't as good. I think I like Dead or Alive better. I honestly can't remember anything about Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
As is
Um,
tradition.
Resident Evil is pretty bad, but better than this. Lara Croft is pretty bad, but I think it's better than this. Doom is pretty bad.
What do you think? I think I know where I'm gonna put it.
Where it belongs in the garbage bin.
In the garbage.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna move Blood Rain down because it's better than Blood Rain for me. Blood Rain is still I'm still angry about Blood Rain.
I am mad that movie exists and we deigned to view it.
Blood Rain or this?
Both.
I think I really did not like the Doom movie. I'm gonna put it above Doom.
You thought this was you're putting this above Doom. That's a move for me.
I enjoyed it more than you did, Dan.
You did. You did like it a lot more than I did.
But like I also recognize that it's a garbage tier movie. Like
I
it's like it's not even like it's a poorly done movie.
it did not have any for me. There was not a single thing in this movie that was redeeming. Like there was
The dad jokes I thought were so bad they were good.
anytime they said
I don't know. There was a couple really small, like random things, like the people flailing backpacks in the background menacingly.
I think the one joke I did like was whenever they find the power core hideout and they're like, "Oh, look, here's the thing." And they open up the door and then Billy's like, "Oh no, look. This says stairs this way." And then
Oh, that's too easy.
he's like, "No, that has to be a trap because that's too easy." And they go down the thing like, "Whoa!" They fall down, they go in and she's like, "Why didn't you guys use the stairs?" He's like, I knew it. Um, so Blood Rain is still the worst piece of crap I've ever seen.
Blood Rain's awful.
How do I move this? How do I do it? How do I
You Control X can Control V, Dan.
Control X, Control V? Right.
I forgot that you put Laura so far down.
That movie sucks.
That movie is bad. It is still slightly better than Double Dragon, though.
It is slightly better than Double Dragon. Blood Rain is a blight on society and should not be viewed by anyone ever. Double Dragon is only slightly less bad. Like there is like in my head, I those are the same. Like these two movies are the same to me, except for Blood Rain is more of the like boobs and blood crowd, whereas Double Dragon is more like kids movies that aren't
The only
actually for
redeeming part
kids.
of Blood Rain is that Meatloaf is in it.
That is true. I forgot that Meatloaf was in it. I forgot that that was part of it.
And any movie that Meatloaf is in is nope, not going to say that because Blood Rain. But anyways, Meatloaf was great in the Tenacious D movie. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yes, that is also true.
You said that. You said that incorrectly, Dan. Do you want to try it again?
That's also true. Yeah. So that is it. Chris has put it third from last, and I have put it second to last. But that we're gonna put an asterisk by that because
it's a bad movie, folks.
It's a bad movie. Don't watch it unless you want to.
If you want something really dumb to watch with your friends and laugh at because it's so bad,
make a drinking game out of it. Anytime there's a dad joke.
Anytime they say the word "but," or anytime there's a dad joke, or anytime they try to explain what the two parts of the amulet are for, you'll get trashed.
You'll get trashed. Anytime they say Kogashuko's real name, Steve Geisman. Oh god. Oh man.
Yeah.
This movie was terrible.
Anyways, what are we gonna watch next?
What are we gonna watch next? What'll be the next one? Do we want to do something?
Do we have to reward ourselves with something good?
I mean, this movie was absolutely garbage. Just like what powers their cars in 2007. I would love to watch something that is good. See if we think it's better than any of our top movies that are here.
I did recently just watch the Minecraft movie.
Me too. I watched that. I was actually fairly. I was like, it was good. I thought it was pretty well made
for something that had no plot that they based it off of.
Yeah, they did a great job. I think it was. Yeah. I think it was really good. I also did watch Sonic 3, which
I haven't seen Sonic 3.
That
is Shadow?
Yes. I found myself tearing up at that one actually, which is pretty good.
Hate when they do that.
I know. Or do we stick with
we could do Mortal Kombat.
The OG? Have we not done the OG Mortal Kombat?
No.
Let's do that one.
Do you want to do that I mean, it's not the worst. It's not great.
But I want to see where it stacks up on our list.
Okay.
Because I haven't to be honest, I have not watched that movie in a very long time.
I mean, I'm fairly certain if I recall that it's better than Street Fighter. Which is a pretty low bar.
Depends. Street Fighter's second from the top on my list. So.
That is ridiculous.
Dude, I love that movie. I love Street Fighter. It's so good. It's so good. I can barely understand what SVG what JSVD is saying the whole time, but it's great. It's great. I am from America.
I think they're doing a new Street Fighter movie. Because I think I heard that Cody Rhodes is playing Guile.
Okay. That'd be an interesting choice. Because there's been lots of animated ones, but there haven't been any like new real people ones. They're doing a second new Mortal Kombat movie.
The most recent one wasn't awful.
It was weird though. They did I don't know why they chose to make a new person for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could have just used all the existing lore, but instead they were like,
Interesting.
new stuff.
This could be a disaster or amazing. So um so in the cast for Street Fighter coming out in 2026
Okay.
that has been announced. According to the, let me see if it has there's a Wikipedia article yet. It doesn't look like it. Um,
Wikipedia.
on the Street Fighter specific wiki,
Okay.
they have the so like the fandom wiki.
Yep.
They have listed Andrew Koji as Ryu.
Okay.
Don't know who that is off the top of my head. Oh, he's in Warrior, the TV show.
Oh yeah.
He's great.
He's great.
Yeah. Noah Centineo as
Noah
Ken.
Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be a Noah Centineo joint. Oh no.
Oh, he's the dude that's in the Recruit.
Yeah. He's like the teen movie guy. Noah Centineo was in like every teen movie from like
I like the
2010.
Recruit. I like the Recruit.
I'm not gonna lie. He's fine. He is a completely fine actor. He does a good job at whatever he's in. I just only associate him with being like the male love interest in teen heartthrob movies. Oh, this is a bad picture of him.
Yeah, that is not a great picture of him.
God.
Oh my gosh. What, this is such a grab bag of people.
I think that's the point. They just kind of oh yeah, because he was like to all the boys I loved before. To all the boys, P.S. I love you.
No.
Charlie's
They
Angels.
have David Desmalkian as Bison. He was Polka Dot Man.
No, I could see that because it's the whole because
I mean, yeah, I guess he kind of looks like what's his name?
Rahul Julia.
Yeah,
and I think the way he could play it, because he's good. Like he's
great.
He's a great actor. Like,
oh yeah.
He made in the Suicide Squad. He made me like actually connect with Polka Dot Man of all the bad guys.
Yeah, no, he was awesome. He's been in a couple. He was great in Ant-Man.
Oh, he was great in Ant-Man. Yeah, that's right. He played like the Russian guy.
Yeah,
he's great. I do like him.
I like him a lot. I just don't see him as M. Bison immediately. Roman Reigns as Akuma. Jason Momoa as Blanco. Cody Rhodes as Guile. 50 Cent as Balrog.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait, what?
That's what this fandom website says.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. But like
50 Cent is Balrog is I think where I get off the bus.
I don't know. I don't know, man. This is
like Roman Reigns, fine. Jason Momoa, fine. Cody Rhodes, fine. Cody Rhodes could do a really good Guile, I bet.
Probably, but again,
and like Jason Momoa is competent.
Who knows whether or not it's like that's actually what's going to happen with that.
I know, but I mean, like the Cody Rhodes one, I have heard is correct, or like
okay,
I've heard that he's like taking a break from WWE for a little bit to film.
Oh, okay.
So, the Street Fighter reboot has a cast so unhinged it's either brilliant or doomed. I like this cast better than the Borderlands cast.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have to watch Borderlands. I haven't seen it.
It's bad.
I know,
it's It's I in some ways think it's worse than Double Dragon in that it's taking itself seriously.
Okay, so for the new Mortal Kombat 2, the new one, Carl Urban is going to be Johnny Cage.
That's kind of fun.
That's actually that's great.
Johnny Cage is American, right?
It is, but Carl Urban has an American accent. You've heard him play. He played Bones in Star Trek.
I know, but I like his Billy Butcher so much.
Yeah, his Billy Butcher accent is really good. Oh, Tati Gabrielle's gonna be in it. She's in everything. And she's gonna be Jade. Okay. Got a Quan Chi in there.
Oh, that comes out later this year.
Apparently.
Oh, and he's on the cover too. Uncaged Fury.
Uncaged Fury.
Oh man.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Indeed.
Well, that's it for the GameView podcast this week. Oh wait, did we decide what we're gonna do? Are we gonna do Mortal Kombat?
Are we doing Mortal Kombat or are we doing something?
Let's do OG. Let's do OG Mortal Kombat. I could
OG Mortal Kombat. Okay, and we're gonna do that for 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now, I think is a good plan.
Okay.
I just want to hear Raiden talk like this, and be
nice.
Connor McLeod from from Highlander.
Oh my!
Did you not clock that? Did you not clock?
No. Do you know who the director is?
Who's the director?
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Oh shit! Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
That can't be true.
So Paul W.S. Anderson is also the director of all the Resident Evil movies.
Oh my god! No way.
Oh fuck!
Just can't escape. Can't escape. All right. Well, if you are listening or watching with us now, and you would like to join us, go ahead and over the next couple weeks watch Mortal Kombat 1995.
And while you're at it, watch Highlander.
Watch Highlander because it's good for you. Don't watch Highlander 2. That one doesn't make any sense.
Because there can only be one.
There can only be one. And then they changed it and we're like, oh, never mind. There's a bunch. And we're like, no.
But you said
you said there could only be one. I know there's a bunch.
Oh, Clancy Brown is in Highlander. That's amazing.
He is. And
I love Clancy Brown.
Sean Connery's in Highlander.
He's a Spaniard that's Scottish. It's great. Don't ask questions.
Please tell me a best quote. in
Sean Connery as Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, an Egyptian immortal.
My favorite line from Highlander, and probably one of my favorite lines in cinema ever, is in the thick Scottish accent, Sean Connery saying, "Now tell me of this country of yours, Scotland, as I am a Spaniard and know nothing of it." But go ahead and watch that. But for
Clancy Brown's the Kurgan, of course.
Yeah,
sorry.
But for the podcast and for discussion's sake, watch Mortal Kombat 1995, not the 2021 version. 1995, and then we're going to chat about it on the next summer edition of the GameView podcast, which will be coming at you hot and heavy on the date of
27th.
The 27th. Oh yeah. Also it is next week we will not be doing one because that's why we're doing this one a week early, is because next week is Dan Roth's Appreciation Day. So remember to
International Dan Roth's
Remember on the 21st it's International Dan Roth's Appreciation Day. So if you have a Dan Rotz, appreciate them. You are morally obligated to. And yeah, I plugging stuff. I haven't been streaming as of late because life.
Summer.
Yeah. But this week we should be up and running again, I think. So that's twitch.tv/tubecrazed, TUBECRAZED. Chris, do you have anything to plug?
Make sure to get your gutters cleaned.
Get your gutters cleaned. That's good.
So you don't get any water leakage anywhere.
Or any like little trees growing in your gutters. That can happen too.
Yeah.
Of course, for the Game Brew, you can follow us on social medias at the Game Brew. If you want to listen to the earlier podcasts, you can do that on your favorite podcatcher.
Except for the first one, you can't hear the first one.
You can't hear the first one; it doesn't exist. It does exist, but it's bad.
It's worse than. It's worse than.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, just search for the Game Brew podcast. And yeah, otherwise come hang out with us on Sunday nights. Every 2 weeks usually. This is a weird off week, but 2 weeks from now we should be up and running. So with that, we're going to end the podcast. I'm sorry. We're not going to end the podcast. If you're listening, go join our Discord, bit.ly/discobrew. Come chat with us, share pictures, share videos, talk about what you're playing, talk about the most recent podcast, do all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we're going to end the podcast by saying what we say when we always... Wait, no, we don't. This one we don't say anything. So...
Oh, yeah. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, eat a bag of dicks.